Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jewelry by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video and we'll talk.
Well, hey family, this is Darlene. I covered one of the beads and I covered it off video because it does take a little bit of time to wrap the bead. And if you want to know how to wrap the bead, there are videos on here that will show you how to wrap the bead like what I did here so that you can create a bracelet or even a necklace for yourself. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to transform this choker necklace into a beautiful bracelet. So this was a choker necklace. I have worn it once, maybe twice, I think. I know once for sure, to a funeral. So I want these beads off of here. And I'm probably not going to never wear it again. So I figure I'll just go ahead and take the necklace apart. And then I'll use these beads right here and probably the rest of the beads for something else. But today I'm going to use these particular beads. So I'm going to go ahead and just so I can preserve the wire, because I usually make my necklaces with 18 gauge wire, only because it makes them more sturdy. And you can see when you put it on, it does wear well around the neck. So what I'm going to do to preserve the wire so that I can use it later on, I am going to cut the end of it off. However, I'm going to cut it off about right here under that bead. And I'm doing that because I want to use the end part right there for a charm. So I'm going to go ahead and take the beads off. And then I have some of these little small frost beads. I'll use these for something else. I'll just put them over here in this little container. And what we're going to do, let's go ahead and take all these off. These meaning all the beads. And these are 30 millimeter wood beads that I painted by hand. So I'm going to take these off and I'll use these for something. Maybe another necklace or something. And as I take the beads off, you can see all this good wire I can use. Now, had I cut the wire in the middle part, that would have, you know, cut down the length. But yeah, I wanted the full length of the wire. That way I could use it for, you know, something else to really wrap. And I want these beads right here. Go ahead and take these off, and then that's a nice piece of wire right there that I'm going to recycle. And I'm going to cut the end. Oh, I got that right here. Let's do this. And I am going to go ahead and cut the end off, and I'll cut it about, probably about right there. And I'll do that because I'm going to curl the end up. I'll curl that wire up on the end. And that's nice and curled and tucked. And as long as I don't feel anything pointed, I can use this for a charm. This one, I cut the wire kind of long. And I did that on purpose because had I cut it on top of the bead, it would have been really short. So I'll go ahead and cut it about right here. And then we'll just wrap that little wire there, and we wrap it. We don't feel anything pointed, anything poking, anything like such. And that now becomes a little charm that we can use, and we'll toss that over there. And then we got a nice piece of long wire that we can use. So we're going to recycle this whole choker. So this we'll use to make something else. So I'll put that to the side. These beads that I took off of the necklace, we're going to recycle using these to make a really pretty bracelet. And we have our ceramic bead that we covered using 18 gauge wire, and we wrapped it with a lot of those little beautiful beads. And then I think what I'm going to do, we're going to put some of these little small beads on the side just to get us started. And if they don't look right, we'll go ahead and take them off and then just try something different. So we'll do that. I do kind of like these right here. Let me see something. We'll see how this works out. We'll put that there, and then we'll put this bead on this side. I like that so far. And then I'm going to use these big beads right here. We'll put 2 on each side. And I think I kind of like it already. And these beads, I believe, are 25 millimeter. So when you look at that, I really like the way they look. And I only have 4 of these. So that means I need to find a couple of other beads that will match well. And maybe these. So let's see. Because no matter what, I want the bracelet to look really jazzy, very different. I'll go ahead and pull this cord now. And then let's see what we get. I like that. This camera keeps turning because I need to tighten this part. Okay. I really like the way that looks. That's jazz. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and tie it off. And you can see how easy it is to make bracelets. Let me see if I want to put another bead on here, though. And I do, because it doesn't look like it's going to be big enough. So let's see if we got another one of these. I don't think we do. But we can use this. I call these my peacock beads. So we can go ahead and use one of the peacock beads. I didn't cut this cord long enough. I'm being able to tell. So let's put this one on here. Grab our cord. And then you can see the knot is big enough, and I'm going to pull that through that big bead. I like it. Even right here, I like it. I like it because it's very different. And then once you, let me see what I got. And even if you partner it with, oh yes, right? Even if you partner it with other bracelets, it could just be 2 bracelets like these together. That's jazzed. And see, not anybody could wear these type of pieces. What was the lady's name? She was, what's her name? Idris, the older lady, where she was a fashion icon at a certain age. See, these are the type of pieces I can see her wearing, or somebody like her. You got to be really jazzy, and you got to really be confident to wear, you know, this type of jewelry and know how to marry it with outfits and other jewelry, right? And then that's the whole thing. These are gorgeous. And I love the wrap bead. I just absolutely love it, love it, love it. I did this one. When did I do this one? I don't remember. But then we do have this one, and I do like the way, it looks.